And if you're looking for something serious, first of all, don't go online. Meet people through normal situations, like at a or hiking group or yoga retreat, whatever, not online. That has been shown to have the lowest statistical chances of working out. Outside of that, you gotta make sure that you show them that you're serious through your consistency. And the way that you know that he's serious is through.
Like a boss.
So, I met this guy a few weeks ago at a friend's party. I can't stop thinking about him. He was charming, funny, and seemed genuinely interested in me. I mean, for me, actual interest is not how you act in front of me, because that could be so deceptive. Actual interest is what happens afterwards. It's the gaps in between seeing you is what shows me. You can't go to a conclusion based off of appearances and based off of how they act in front of you, because a lot of the times that could be very deceptive. So don't trust appearances. You know, like, it doesn't matter how much they like you. It doesn't matter how much they tell you they like you. A lot of times people act. By the way, this person asked me this question today. If you guys want to ask questions like these, just go right here. You'll see it in the description down below, where you could just say purchase questions and I'll answer them like this. They're really fun. We spent the whole night talking and laughing together, and I felt like I finally found someone who understood me. Again, people, don't let chemistry, it's like in my course, Natural Chemistry, right? Which is a relationship for women which is a course for women in relationship. I talk about how chemistry sometimes is illusory. It's an illusion a lot of the times. It creates a halo effect. When you feel that chemistry, you assume that they like you back. You assume that they also feel that chemistry, right? And unfortunately, when you feel that chemistry, a lot of the times you think they also feel it, but that's not the truth. It's like being on Molly, where you think everyone feels the happiness that you feel, when in reality it's only one way, and you're looking like a psycho in front of them, right? So most likely that's, I don't know what happened in the story, but you got to be careful when you feel that chemistry, because then you're looking at them through rose-tinted glasses, and you assume they also feel the same way, and so you raise those expectations, and then prepare yourself for a letdown. So high chemistry and intense emotions at first is a sign that you have to slow down. I felt like I had finally found someone who understood me. But as the weeks gone by, here we go, I've realized that he's not as serious about me as I am about him. He cancels plans last minute. Forgets to call me back. Forgets. And seems more interested in talking about himself than anything else. Sounds like the last question. Make sure it's the same. No, it's not. It's not the last question. But I can't let go. I'm so desperate for someone to make me feel good about myself, to make me forget about all of my life's problems. You know, that's a funny thing, right? We usually fall in love with the wrong person when we're in a compromised state of mind. When things are bad, when you feel sad, a lot of the time Satan sends his messenger of death to us, and we just meet the last person we have to meet. The worst thing that could happen during that moment is being somebody who's toxic. You know, the thing is that toxic people engage your emotions a lot. People who are toxic, it causes you to gravitate towards them for some reason. You know? Let her know, Robert Greene. Let her know.
They will draw you in with their exciting presence. They have unusual energy and stories to tell. Their features are animated, and they can be quite witty. They are fun to be around, until the drama turns ugly. As children, they learned that the only way to get love and attention that lasted was to enmesh their parents in their troubles and problems, which had to be large enough to engage the parents emotionally over time. This became a habit, their way of feeling alive and wanted. Most people shrink from any kind of confrontation, but they seem to live for it. As you get to know them better, you hear more stories of bickering and battles in their life, but they manage to always position themselves as the victim. You must realize that their greatest need is to get their hooks into you by any means possible. They will embroil you in their drama to the point that you will feel guilty for disengaging. It is best to recognize them as early as possible, before you become enmeshed and dragged down. Examine their past for evidence of the pattern and run for the hills if you suspect you are dealing with such a type.
Right? You see? So it's kind of like when you feel that gravitational pull, you have to get out of that sand, that quicksand, and think as rationally as you could and realize that right now you might be perceiving things from a too much of a positive point of view, exaggerating the positive traits and diminishing the negative. You want to get in touch with reality by continually looking for signs that go against what you feel about the person.
People tend to wear the mask that shows them off in the best possible light. Humble, confident, diligent. They say the right things, smile, and seem interested in our ideas. They learn to conceal their insecurities and envy. If we take this appearance for reality, we never really know their true feelings, and on occasion we are blindsided by their sudden resistance, hostility, and manipulative actions. Fortunately, the mask has cracks in it. People continually leak out their true feelings and unconscious desires in the nonverbal cues they cannot completely control. Facial expressions, vocal inflections, tension in the body, and nervous gestures. You must master this language by transforming yourself into a superior reader of men and women. Armed with this knowledge, you can take the proper defensive measures.
I know that I shouldn't be chasing after someone who doesn't care about me, but I can't help it. So it's like a compulsion. I feel like he's the one who can make me happy. What? I want to ask him if he feels the same way. If he wants to be with me. But I'm scared that what he might say. What if he doesn't feel the same way? What if? What if he rejects me? Cut the music. Cut the music. Cut the music, people. This is what I say. If you don't know, if you have any doubt whether the person likes you, that means they don't like you. Or they don't like you enough to make it obvious. But when the person likes you, it's obvious. Even Stevie Wonder can see he likes you. When somebody likes you, they're so desperate to get your validation that they'll, without trying, even if they're trying not to show that they like you, they'll show you they like you. They'll break their rules. If they say, oh, I don't double text, I can promise you, if they like you, they're gonna double text. If you threaten to leave them, or you gotta, or unless you lick my ass, they're gonna lick that ass. Like, people who like you are obvious to everyone. Even my blind grandma can see he likes you. Put the music back on. What if he rejects you? Look, girl, most likely you know damn well he's gonna reject you. You know, and it's not me being mean. But that look, and don't cancel me, people. But that what's really happening here is that your sadness, whatever you're going through, is disconnecting you from reality. It's disconnecting you from the ultimate reality of life. And the reason why you're disconnecting from reality is because looking at reality hurts. So you rather create a fantasy, an image in your mind, a fantasy, and engage with that fantasy rather than engage in the actual problems, which is your life. You have to deal with your problems head on. Right now what you're doing, you're trying to use something to avoid the problem. It's like you're hiring someone to deal with yourself. But people are not for hire. You have to deal with your own problems, because the more you do this, the more problems you're gonna create.
In the heat of battle, the mind tends to lose its balance. Too many things confront you at the same time. Unexpected setbacks, doubts, and criticisms from your own allies. There's a danger of responding emotionally with fear, depression, or frustration. It is vital to keep your presence of mind, maintaining your mental powers whatever the circumstances. You must actively resist the emotional pull of the moment, staying decisive, confident, and aggressive no matter what hits you. Make the mind tougher by exposing it to adversity. Learn to detach yourself from the chaos of the battlefield.
I don't know what to do. Should I continue to pursue him or should I back off and move on? Look, he's not serious about you. He's just not serious about you. He doesn't, he in my opinion, he might think that, you know, he might just see this as something casual when you're looking at this and you're like serious about this shit, man. Like you're serious. Like you're giving him those like looks and he's like, what the fuck's going on? This girl's scaring the living hell out of me. You know, like you're and it's kind of like, and the thing is, we don't even notice we're giving those signs away. We're giving ourselves away with our looks when we like someone. And if you're looking for something serious, first of all, don't go online. Meet people through normal situations, like at a club or hiking group or yoga retreat, whatever. Not online. That has been shown to have the lowest statistical chances of working out. Outside of that, you gotta make sure that you show them that you're serious through your consistency. And the way that you know that he's serious is through his consistency. If he's not consistent with his communication, if he doesn't put thought into the dates and he's lazy, understand when a man wants to impress you, when a man likes you, he's romantic. That's how that works. They're romantic. Like, they're just romantic. When somebody doesn't feel like they need to impress you, they're not romantic. That's how you test their seriousness. The consistency, the level of romanticism, and what you tolerate. And if they're not being romantic enough, you just don't accept it and you move on. And you don't accept their words as a sign of seriousness, because words are smoke screens. Robert Greene say it. Words are smoke screens. They don't like word. I prefer your actions. And they're serious when, for example, how do you know when someone's serious about learning? They come in early, they leave late. They're focused when they're working on their art as an artist. The way that you could tell if a guy's serious is by the same thing. They pay attention. They notice the details. They're trying to impress you. They're trying to get to know you. You can sense it. There's no inconsistency. There's no having to battle it. There's no fighting. There's no tug of war. It comes easy. But when they're not serious, you have to, you struggle. You think, there's uncertainty. You don't know what's really happening. That's how you know he's not serious. It becomes really obvious when you look at it from that perspective. Because when they're serious, they make everything happen. They notice the details when they like you. You don't have to ask me, even though you should, but I'm just saying, like, that's how you know when a guy is serious versus he's BSing. And when he doesn't show that, you don't complain about it, because then when you complain, then he's just gonna fill you with words and tell you what you want to hear. You walk away, you moonwalk your ass back. He is not serious about you. Don't give him your time of day. And the way that you knew that was because he canceled on you. He canceled on you. What do you think is gonna happen? Like anybody who cancels plans last minute, Jesus Christ, last minute cancellations, forgets to call you back. I mean, why are you saying he forgot? It's just that he didn't call you back, that's all. It's not like he didn't forget. He didn't hit his head on the wall. He just didn't want to go back. And seems more interested in talking. He doesn't seem more interested in talking about himself. He is more interested in talking about himself. Should I continue to pursue him? Nope. Or should I back off and move on? You should move on, man. And the reason why you walk away is because trying to fight every battle, trying to win over every guy who doesn't show you they like you, will make you lose self-esteem in the long run. You're sacrificing your self-esteem for a momentary victory, for a momentary sense of validation. Look what Robert Greene talked about learning how to lose the battle to win the war. Tell him, Robert Greene.
Everyone around you is a strategist angling for power, all trying to promote their own interests, often at your expense. Your daily battles with them make you lose sight of the only thing that really matters, victory in the end, the achievement of greater goals, lasting power. Grand strategy is the art of looking beyond the battle and calculating ahead. It requires that you focus on your ultimate goal and plot to reach it. In grand strategy, you consider the political ramifications and long-term consequences of what you do. Instead of reacting emotionally to people, you take control and make your actions more dimensional, subtle, and effective. Let others get caught up in the twists and turns of the battle, relishing their little victories. Grand strategy will bring you the ultimate reward, the last laugh.
Take this as a learning experience. It's a good thing. Imagine this like a rap, you just did another rap, right? And this rap is about human nature. Understanding when somebody likes you and understanding when they don't like you is so important. Because when you can't tell when somebody doesn't like you, it makes you into the chaser in order to find out. And that removes, and that kind of like takes away your femininity, you know? And if you want to learn a lot more about femininity, you could just come to my seminars that I'm having in the United States this fall. You see right here, this is when I'm coming. So if you guys want to purchase, pre-order the tickets for the seminars that I'm having. It's about developing more feminine energy. Click on the description down below to purchase the tickets. I'm confused right now and lost, and I could use your advice. Thank you. Yeah, you got to move on. This is just unacceptable. I'm sorry. You can't be doing this. And you can't let go. Look, I would say develop a meditation practice, because a lot of the times when we notice with our two eyes that somebody's not interested, people's natural reactions is to get their interest. It's like a challenge. It's like a bull squaring up. Your instincts when this happens is to walk away. People, you don't understand. Like, I'm not a parrot. I'm not just repeating myself. There's a reason why I say this. It's because walking away usually is the best solution. Like, it's like, and you got to talk to someone. Like, if you feel, and I know you're talking to me, but you need to talk to someone who's more who's in person, and tell them about what you're going through and how you could deal with it. Because the way you're dealing with this, you're using him as your therapy, and that pushes people away. So what is he gonna do? He sees you call him, he sees you text him, and then a week later he's like, okay, now I'm gonna call you. That's not respect. That's not respect. So I will move on. You went wrong when you allowed him to cancel plans, when you started noticing that he wasn't serious, when he was canceling plans last minute, and then he rather talk about himself rather than to ask you what's going on. You gotta move on, man. What if he doesn't feel this way? Look, man, you have to watch my channel and do what the videos say, because or else I'm just making videos for the sake of entertainment. Do what the videos say. Don't just watch these videos for entertainment. I could use your advice. I hope you take this advice. All right? Okay. Anyways, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, click on the description down below. If you guys want to come to my London seminar, click on the description down below, and don't forget, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys there. Emotional Mastery is out. This is my favorite course that I've created. It took me over 3 years. This course is everything that I teach. The mindfulness aspect of this channel, the most important aspect is, and if you are needy, if you're somebody who has an insecure attachment style, or an attachment style that sabotages your relationship, if you're unable to connect with people, if you have a lot of anxiety, because I also was a needy person. I also used to chase people when they used to pull away. If you're always baited into chasing when a guy pulls away and you cannot control that pattern, if your neediness always sabotages you, if you're too hard, emotionally too hard or emotionally too soft, this course is the course for you. If you have a hard time applying the strategies that I teach and you know what you have to do, but for some reason emotionally you can't, this course is specifically made for that. And the strategies that I've learned over the last 5 years are in this course. The basic package is a 5-week course. In each week, you're going to be able to join a WhatsApp group where you could contact me and I'll help you out through the course, and you can ask me questions and I answer those questions on Zoom, or I'll make a video and add it to the course. But the point is, this course is specifically geared towards people who feel like they need to master their emotional life. So the basic package, as we can see here, this is all of the things we're going to learn on this course. And we have 3 packages. One, we have the basic package, which is $199. And the next package, $299, which is the bronze package, where you get the 5-week course, you get the walking meditation, the compassion meditation, the breathing meditation. These are long meditation sessions that you guys can listen to. The what's next meditation, Jesus Christ. The teachings of the Buddha, which is pretty much a 4-week. It's not going to be 4 weeks, to be honest with you. We might extend it. We might make this course longer, like even a few months, to be honest with you. But for now, this is the course, 4-week series after the course that you get, where I will be teaching you guys straight from the teachings of the Buddha. It's like Bible class, people, because I was a Bible teacher before. Or you get the platinum package, where not only do you get all of those bonuses, but also you get a complimentary one-on-one call with me at half price, along with 3 bonus meditations on top of all of the ones that you have. The bronze package, $299, and the platinum package at $399. So click on the description down below to purchase it right now, and I'll see you guys inside. I swear to God, you do what this course says, neediness out the window. I am so sure. You have a 14-day money back guarantee. Because if you don't like the first 2 classes, people, the first 2 classes are one of the biggest bangers in terms of like spiritual content that you'll ever see. I know that for sure. And if you don't like the first 2 classes, unfortunately, you're not going to like the rest of the course. I'll give you your money back, no questions asked. Because if you like the first 2 classes, I know for sure everything else in that course is going to be worth it, because they are the same quality and even better. I can promise you that, ladies and gentlemen. So click on the description down below where it says purchase emotional mastery, so that you can start with your first week and you can add yourself to the WhatsApp group, and I'll see you guys inside. I'm so excited for you.